Uh, Good morning. I had the wrong one up. This was what I was meant to have up, not my face, but that's okay. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. Just to let others know that I'm live now with the daily reading. You may have noticed that I have changed the time to the 9 a.m. Adelaide time, Australian Central Standard Time. And also, good morning, Marianne. How are you? I have put the link now in each of the posts. This is cross-posted, like it's a cross-posted to other pages. So the link now is in, whoops, if I looked at my fingers, that'd be working, wouldn't it? The link back to my Ros Bounty page where this is sourced is actually at the top of the description. So where you actually see that description that introduces that this is the live stream, there is the link there so that it's a lot easier and you don't have to go click the see more and stuff like that. You just click on that and you're back at the Ros Bounty page, and that's how I can see your comments that are going into the stream like this, the chat comments. And hi, Karen, how are you? I'm very pleased to be back again. Still things to work out, of course, because grief will process as it does in whatever time it's going to. And there will be moments, but that's okay. That's what life is. It does show a love and care for the people that are around us when we do grieve. So, hi, Sarah, how are you? And we'll get into the reading. Now, just a reminder that this is a general reading only of the 5 cards that I use as my spread for the Lenormand deck each morning. So, and that's how you see it, what I'm sharing with you as that general reading. I don't do the specific questions this morning in this one. That one is going to be with Leanne Winston, Psychic Medium, at 10:30 this morning. So you might need to tune back in at mytimetv.live for that one. So if you're on the other pages, come over to the Ros Bounty page, click on that link that's at the top of the description. And that's why I'm explaining that now, Natea, because that session that will involve having some of those sorts of questions answered will be at the 10:30 on the My Time. But you'll see the link there. It'll be cross-posted here, and I'll direct you that way as well at that time. So we're going to get into the daily card reading with the Lenormand deck this morning, remembering that it is this deck that I use for this. It's Sarah Marchetti's Gilded Reverie Lenormand, the expanded edition. So, and what we've got to start the reading this morning is actually choices. Whoops, and I just bumped that table. At some point I'll have something a little more stable. Whoops, and I'll take off that hypnosisplus.com. If you want direct and individualized readings, that's where to book for those, is that link. Now we can concentrate on the reading. So what I've got here is the stairs that are actually, it's the choice card. That's what the name of the card itself is at 22. That's in the home, not the home energy. This is in the workspace. So that what we're doing in this one is making some choices in that space of whether it's your job or whether it's your business, whether it's whatever you work at, what you consider to be that work energy. And it's a definite 2 choices there. You're really going to have to make a decision one way or the other, because there's no in between with this one. The path ends up the top through one, the bright light door. The other one is more the moonlight door. So it's whether you're going to be moving into a more yang energy or a yin energy as you're making that decision. You'll know as you come to that path ending there at that red carpet that there the work starts. Make your choice and move with it. Move forward, move up into the light that's relevant for what you're needing to have revealed for your work. Okay, so do make that choice. Hi, Joanne, and yes, it is a good morning, even though it's not bright sunshine out there. It is a good morning. Here we have, it's another form of choices. I'm liking these cards. There's really interesting choices with the bridges. This is part of the expanded deck, and it's pretty obvious. One is closer to us than the other, And with that choice, there looks to be more work to get to that second bridge, and it probably is. But it's still, do you want that extra work to make that decision or that choice, or do you want to make it now? And this one is in the home realm. So as far as the energy around something that's to do with family, loved ones, and your home, your home base, well, in general, most of us actually do feel that our heart is where home is where the heart is. That type of a saying that, where your heart is, looking at that, what decisions there are around that and feeling into that. Do you really want the extra work or the extra path or the extra learning? Sometimes it can be an advantage to actually take that extra time. And here, I'll explain that later. We've got it sitting with time in the middle. Taking that extra time to have things really work through and learning some lessons or different alternatives, or there can be an or, but it can be an and that will grow into crossing that bridge at that point in time that's a little later. But certainly there's going to be that choice that's going to mean you want to cross that bridge now or later. Okay, so and then we've got what comes up at the unexpected card. So right, this one's work, home, the unexpected. And isn't it just so great to have the loyal dog there, waiting patiently? And so some point in your day, you're going to have the opportunity to take that unexpected path of sharing time with someone that is a loyal friend. It doesn't have to be your dog. It could be just that being able to have a coffee with someone, or being able to interact via message. And it doesn't have to be in person, via messages, via live stream, or the video chat is what I'm thinking of. But taking that time to really connect with a loved friend, a loyal, trustworthy friend, because the dog, you can trust the dog to be who they are, absolutely authentically. And I'm feeling that's what's going to pop into our day today, as far as a really close, loyal, loving friend that will be able to advise, be able to just take us out of the space of something that might be troubling us and give us some assistance in that. Now we've got this is our role. So this card here is the energy of our role. And it really is like a throw of the dice today. So we could be called to doing anything and everything. Well, it's not everything, but it's certainly another aspect, another way of looking at the choices that we've got. We've already got a decision to make and choice to make in our work, our business type arena. Still something very similar in the home realm as well. So it is about deciding, focusing, making a choice, even if it's needs to be that throw of the dice and say, oh, look, I just can't make up my mind. Let's pick one and do it randomly. I still feel that it's still valid, even making some choices that way, because isn't that part of the trust of what we've got in our universe, our connection with spirit, in whatever way you understand it. Sometimes it really is just about letting go of our own expectations and what we desire and what we think that we've got in our plan ahead that might just be disrupted, and we need to throw the dice. Okay, and trust spirit, trusting self. And as the outcome, this beautiful final card that's in the center, and between all of these really is time. It's the perfect timing. In whatever way things do pan out for you today, it really is the perfect timing. And there could be something that even you are needing to actually keep an eye on the time for the day to day. You've got appointments or something else that's really important. Not to watch the clocks that are going to be forever in your face, but just to trust that the right timing is going to be reminding you what's next. The example I'm thinking of is sometimes when you set your alarm for waking up in the morning and you wake up prior to that, because it's already in your mind, your body, your subconscious, that you need to be waking up at a particular time to be ready for something, to actually prepare for something. So I'm feeling that just trust that is the time that's perfect for what you're needing to be doing in your day. And that is the center of it. That's what's going to be our outcome. The perfect time will occur for everything that we're needing to do in our day-to-day. And sometimes we do over-plan, we do over-prepare, and we expect so much, when really what we need to do is actually just let it go, let it flow. So that's what I'm feeling with that set of cards for today. And I'll remind you too that, for anything that you're using as your tool to be guided by, still sit with it in your place. It doesn't have to be cards. It can just be meditation, setting a meditation for yourself, a meditation time for yourself in the morning, or even just focusing on a, what are they called? The affirmations, positive affirmations, and creating a little mantra for yourself just to repeat and be reminded of in the day. There's so many different ways and tools that we can use to help build us up and remind us to be that best person that we can be, because that's what I'm about, being the best person that we can be and guiding others to that pathway. What else can we do? It is experiencing life in its fullness in many ways and all that it has. So that helps create. It does. It really helps create that nuance of inner knowing to get us further along in being the humanity. Because I do believe we are in humanity. We are sharing our consciousness. And the more that we can build up that positive for each other, the better that it will be for all of us. So I'm going to leave it there for this morning. And just a reminder that we do have, Leanne Winston and I do have our Tuesdays Intuitive Chat over on the mytimetv.live platform page. It's a page. Anyway, it's like a TV channel anyway. So that's at 10:30 this morning. So it's just over an hour away to share that time with Leanne. And that's where we do some cards and some questions with the psychic mediumship side of more so than this is a using a particular tool. So thank you for being here. I will just put up my website at the bottom again. That's where you can book in. Well, yes, that is where you book in for the sessions that I have on offer for the psychic readings, mediumship, the hypnosis, and some other things that are there. So, thank you. Thank you, Karen. That's good. It'd be lovely to see many of you there at the My Time for the Tuesdays Intuitive Chat. It's a fun time with Leanne. We just, as we go live, we pick something to chat about and continue onward with the readings. It's a lovely time. I love doing it. So do contemplate how you need to, from that gut instinct, that intuitive connecting with yourself. Have another look at the card, see where your eye goes, what that message is for you, and bring that into your daily activities for today. So thank you very much for being here, and I'll see some of you over on the Tuesdays Intuitive Chat at 10:30. Keep an eye out. It's cross-posted in places, so you shouldn't miss out on it. We'll see you tomorrow morning at around the 9 o'clock. It might be earlier because I've got a haircut tomorrow. I think that's at 9, so it might be still at the 8 or 8:30 tomorrow only, and then I'm back into, I want to do these at 9. I'll ask the question in the chat thing, which is preferences for most people. Thank you. We'll go bye for now.